The Simple Show and the European Business and Biodiversity Campaign, or EBBC for short, explain why biodiversity is so important. This is Michael. He's the boss of a furniture company. In his company, he uses timber, but he also uses other natural materials, water, soil, and energy. These are ecosystem services that companies must employ in a sustainable manner in order to be able to guarantee long-term success and contribute to the preservation of biodiversity. Michael still has a lot to learn about biodiversity. After all, when producing his furniture, he uses varnishes, which pollute the water. Further, his timber is not certified. This means that Michael is not complying with the credit policies of his bank and therefore cannot get a loan. Michael wants to solve his problems. With this in mind, he has read many studies on biodiversity. But he can barely keep track of it all. In order to remain economically successful, he needs to equip his procurement, production and logistics departments with biodiversity strategies. EBBC has the solution: a confidential biodiversity check. In accordance with the environmental management systems, the check shows how companies can have a positive effect on biodiversity. Michael has the check carried out and uses the freely available results to implement the necessary measures. These are, for example, firstly, Michael uses natural varnishes. This keeps wastewater clean and fish healthy. Secondly, his buyers only buy certified timber. Now Michael can get a loan again, and the customers request timber from sustainably managed forests. Thirdly, furniture production creates timber waste. For this reason, Michael works together with companies which recycle timber. Michael can use this timber to supply his own energy needs. This allows him to save costs and contributes to protecting the forests. He is able to comply with the EU Commission's biodiversity directives and save money. Michael now wants to exchange his knowledge with other companies. EBBC offers taster workshops during which sustainable biodiversity projects are presented. In these workshops, participants learn from each other about how to handle natural resources. However, Michael wants to raise even more awareness of his ecological efforts. EBBC has the answer. He publishes his corporate profile and his case studies. This allows him to strengthen his reputation within the industry and among his customers. In order to promote biodiversity continuously, Michael buys a piece of woodland on which he practices sustainable forestry. In doing so, Michael secures his wood supply and takes an active role in the protection of biodiversity. Michael is setting an excellent example and has placed his company on a strong footing for the future. Do you have the same goal? Then please visit www.business-biodiversity.eu for more information.